Good afternoon, Warm Springs Middle School, and welcome to WolfPack News. I am Madison Souders.
Welcome to the airing of our newest segment called Prevention Spotlight, where we will talk about something that affects us all in some way. Substance abuse seems to be everywhere. We want to take this time to talk with some experts as well as people who have been affected by addiction and people who are in recovery from addiction. We welcome any of you who would like to share your story as well.
And can you give us a little bit of information about Life for Drugs?
Life for Drugs is a nonprofit organization that was started in 2013 after I found out that my daughter had been abusing drugs, and I wanted to help others find a way to get hope and help.
Okay, and what made you start Life for Drugs? Like, how did you find out about it?
Well, I wanted to start something, so I created a Facebook page, and then I, along with another lady, started the group. And with the group, we decided that we would be there for people who were family members of those struggling. And then during that process, we found out a lot of people who were currently struggling with addiction also needed help.
And what are some ways that you've seen people that have been helped by Life for Drugs?
We've had a lot of success stories where we've seen people get clean and stay clean. Complacency is a big thing. We always tell people, places, and things. And I think people that stay involved in meetings are more likely to succeed in recovery. We've also had a lot of sad stories, and we've lost about 5 of our members since 2013 from drug-related deaths.
And what is the most commonly abused substance?
For our group, most commonly abused is opioids or heroin.
And are people with depression more likely to abuse drugs?
Absolutely. We have a lot of information that supports that people who have mental illness also struggle with addiction. So we do incorporate some mental health segments into our meetings so that we can cover both of those aspects.
And out of alcohol and drug addiction, which one do you get more often?
In the group itself, we actually get more drug addiction. We have a lot of people who will sometimes trade one drug for another. So some people who were successfully able to get off of drugs have now turned to alcohol. So we still have people who struggle in different areas with both.
And how long does it usually take for recovery, or does it depend?
Recovery is not a one-size-fits-all kind of approach. It really truly depends on the person, how long they've used for, what their drug of choice was, and a lot of it is based on that person's willpower, how far they want to go to succeed. Most of the time people have external forces that force them to get clean, whether it's jail or other things like that, but what it is really about their willpower and wanting to do the right thing. Obviously, rehab is the best solution, and then there's also Medicaid-assisted treatment options that are out there that a lot of people have used.
And what are some ways that you can contact Life for Drugs?
Life for Drugs has a Facebook page, so that's the easiest way to reach us. We also have a website, lifefordrugs.org.
And is there anything else that you'd like to add?
The only thing I would like to add is, because this is going out to students, I would just like to share that the decisions that you make today will affect the rest of your life, so always make good decisions.
If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, bullying, grief, family situation, or any difficult issues, contact Team Hope at wvteamhope@yahoo.com. Stay tuned for next week's segment of Prevention Spotlight, and remember to contact WolfPack News if you would like to share your story.
Stay tuned for tomorrow. In the meantime, if you have a story or news to share, email us at wolfpacknewschannel@gmail.com. I am WolfPack News anchor Madison Souders reporting for WSMS News Studio, and remember to send us your story.